Can you imagine the minerals of DRC combined with the minerals of South Africa with a new currency based on the minerals? What we can do to the dollar? If we become a United States of Africa, we can collapse the dollar. We can collapse the strong pound that is based on gold, yet they don't have a gold mine. One thing that you South Africans undermine yourself with is that you are the America of Africa. If you are to produce anything here, Africa will receive it with both hands.
Just take us a little bit into the thinking about it. Let's talk about the land question.
We are going to expropriate land without compensation.
Yeah, I'm coming to that exactly.
Yes.
A lot of people are scared of that.
All right. I have no time for borders. Why? I have no time for colonialism. How would you say to me, go and change French on the passport, and then come at the same time and say, leave the borders alone, but remove French. Removing of French on the passport is part of decolonizing South Africa.
Yeah.
So you can't speak in folk tongues. It has to be very clear. No one is going to come to our country. They don't have borders in Europe. But when it comes to us, they say, no, you must have borders. Why? The division of Africa is what makes them thrive. They thrive on the division of the African continent. Can you imagine the minerals of DRC combined with the minerals of South Africa and with a new currency based on the minerals? What we can do to the dollar? If we become a United States of Africa with our minerals alone, we can collapse the dollar. We can collapse the strong pound that is based on gold, yet they don't have a gold mine. So why do you allow such things? So my position is informed by that. And someone says, no, we won't vote you if you say such things, we won't vote for you. He's asking me to lie so that he can go around saying politicians lie. When I tell the truth, I won't vote for you. I must lie so that they can vote for me.
All right.
There were no borders, and we must all of us unite in that call.
Yeah.
Free movements of persons, free movements of goods will make this country flourish. We will even produce our own products. One thing that you South Africans undermine yourself with is that you are the America of Africa. If you are to produce anything here, Africa will receive it with both hands. They will say, this one is from South Africa. You are known for quality, yet you still don't produce a car. Open the borders. Let the goods move. Let people move. Then produce a car that is South African and sell it to the billions of people who are out there waiting for products from South Africa.
All right.
We don't produce anything, yet we've got market. The EFF is the only organization that confronts racism openly without shame. Everywhere where it raises its ugly head.
Yeah.
So they know that we'll speak for black people and will do so unashamedly. And speaking for black people does not mean hating on white people. We're speaking for the oppressed people. And the white people are not oppressed. It's the black people who are oppressed. So the DA knows that the EFF will drive this for the benefit of the majority of our people. That's what they know the EFF will do. And they will do so unashamedly. And they know that the EFF will raise policy positions that are firm, and they will fight for those policy positions, and they will pass. We are going to expropriate land without compensation.
Yeah, I'm coming to that exactly.
Yes.
A lot of people are scared of that, right? And I want you today to just take us a little bit into the thinking about it. Let's talk about the land question.
Look, the ANC agreed on expropriation of land without compensation.
Yeah.
Parliament passed a resolution to expropriate land without compensation. And we did the road shows to listen to our people based on the motion of the EFF. And overwhelming majority of South Africans said, expropriate land without compensation. We had a meeting here in Sandton, the EFF and the ANC, to agree on the formulation that goes into the constitution. Bulelani Nguka was there. Some advocate of the ANC, Malindi, was there. Lamola was there. Kaba was there. We looked at Bulelani Nguka and we were like, this one we're going to have a problem with. He's going to give us a problem. And this Malindi. But Lamola and this one were together. From the Youth League, we've been pushing this. Lamola opposed expropriation of land without compensation the way we expected Bulelani Nguka to oppose it. Bulelani Nguka said, this is a good deal for our people who must agree with this. We need to agree that we're going to expropriate land without compensation. Kaba went outside to speak to whoever on the phone, and then they came back, they said, no, it's not going to happen.
What was the deadlock exactly?
The deadlock is that the current policy allows expropriation of land without compensation. And then we said, if that is your argument, then let's make it explicitly so that there is not too much ambiguity and misinterpretation and interpretation of what we seek to do. So I'm just saying to you, JJ, we were doing it. There was no electioneering. It went inside parliament. Then when the time comes for us to now pass it, the ANC says no, we'll expropriate state-owned land. How do you expropriate something that the state is already owning, including without compensation, including rotten land? What do we do with the rotten land? Because the land we're talking about is this land where we are now. We want prime land owned by the state. And when you started, you said people are scared of that. It's an imaginary thing. It's a sarkhafar. It's not true. This elite that stays in Midrand here, they are staying on a land owned by India. Who said to them, you are leasing for 100 years, 99 year lease. Beautiful houses are being built, not shacks, on a land that they don't own. There are no transfer costs here in Waterfall. You buy a house, you don't pay for transfer costs because the house will never be transferred to you. It remains on the land.
But wasn't the deadlock that, and please correct me if I'm wrong here, isn't the deadlock that you are saying the land must be in the hands of the state, and the ANC in this case will say no, you must give title deed to the people directly. Is there a medium, a happy medium that you can reach so that this thing can pass?
There is no medium who can reach. I can only trust the state, not a family. If you can trust a family of Indians who were given land by Paul Crook or whoever, why would you not trust a land owned by the state? And the state says to you, the EFF policy is very clear. You don't lose anything. You declare this portion of land is under me. I use it for this purpose of hotel. And then it gets registered like that. You continue business as usual. Tomorrow we come.
But is it yours? Is it yours or does it belong to the state?
It's yours. The water belongs to the state. But when you drink that water from the tap, do you feel state ownership there? You don't feel any state ownership. The electricity belongs to the state. When you switch on, do you feel any state ownership there? That SABC belongs to the state. When you watch it, do you feel less ownership of what is in your house? It's not correct. The mineral resources used to belong to the Anglo-American. They were now taken to the custodianship of the state. And anyone who wants to mine in South Africa must now apply and be given a license by the state. No one now doesn't feel less owner of the mineral resources. So it is entirely incorrect. Our people will never get the land for as long as the means to the ownership of the land is as is.
There you have it, guys. Julius Malema is usually full of these revolutionary speeches. Sometimes you wonder where he gets them from. But whatever the case is, we really hope that his wisdom transcends, and really contributes to the development of Africa and in helping solving Africa's really myriad of challenges. But what do you guys think about his speech? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please share and like and subscribe, because that's the way you support Kwazemi as a channel, an Afrocentric channel, where we try to understand deeper issues in African history and hopefully develop a collective intelligence on how we wish to build the Africa we want to see as people of Africa. See you in the next one.